Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the lightweight bout between Kurt Holobaugh versus Austin Hubbard. And yes, this is the finale for Chandler versus McGregor, or McGregor versus Chandler, the lightweight weight class. And how I feel about this one right here is I'm going low confidence Austin Hubbard to beat Kurt Holobaugh. And similar to the last prediction, I don't know what order y'all watching these predictions in, but hey, whatever it is. Well, the other tough finale, I'm gonna say follow off that one and say typically the younger fighters prevail, so that's another reason why I'm leaning here. But still low confidence because it's such a competitive fight. We don't factor the age, don't factor this, don't factor that. But you got a 36-year-old Holobaugh versus a 31-year-old Hubbard. Hubbard is also the more natural 55er versus Holobaugh, who really fought 45 a lot. He didn't really fight 55, whereas Hubbard, I think his whole career has been at 55 for the most part. Maybe at 70 as well, but for the most part, 55, whereas Holobaugh, the majority of his fights were not at 55. So he's fighting kind of really above his weight class. And even when he was in the UFC, he struggled. I don't think he got a single win while he was in the UFC. So he struggled to get wins inside the UFC. He's back in the UFC. So winless in the UFC, I think that's a big factor. 36 years old on the Ultimate Fighter, not a good look. And yeah, winless, up there in age, and also the factor in age. Age is typically not a good factor for tough finales. But yeah, I'm gonna lean to Hubbard here. I think Holobaugh, in my opinion, like the better overall fighter, like the more technical fighter overall. But that size will be a big factor, and I think Hubbard will look to be able to oppose that size on Holobaugh. Also, I think he'll be the one making more improvements on there between this time. Being a younger fighter, in his prime versus a guy that's sitting just outside his prime. He'll be able to make the adjustments, make the improvements, and will make a style and make an approach, make a game plan that will look to utilize that size and the fact that he has experience and this comfortability at this weight class, and to draw Holobaugh out of his comfortability and really look to drain and beat him over the course of the rounds. But nonetheless, a very competitive fight, but I think Hubbard gets it done in a decision victory. Close fight, but Hubbard's size, pace, probably mixing the wrestling, looking to use his size on Holobaugh and getting his hand raised in a decision victory. So in this one, I have Austin Hubbard via decision.